Why does it feel like losing weight is harder than ever before? I mean, look around. Most people feel stuck, overwhelmed, and exhausted, trying to fight a battle they can't seem to win. And if you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. I used to feel that way too. Do what I did and called PhD Weight Loss and Nutrition 2 years ago. I lost 40 pounds. Look, it doesn't even fit anymore. I feel great and I haven't gained a pound back. Do what I did and make nutrition a top priority. Call 864-644-1900 to schedule your weight loss consultation. Click the link in the description below to get 2 free weeks added to your weight loss package.
I was gonna talk to you about, I'm a high school senior. I go to the high school right over there down the street. I was gonna ask you, what do you think I should do to prepare going into college?
It's a great question. Thank you for that. Why do you want to go to college?
I feel like, well, my parents are kind of making me, but at the same time...
Bad answer. Why do you? You're your own sovereign being with your own agency. Why do you want to go to college?
I feel like it'll just be a good start for me and in the career choices that I want because...
Fair enough. What are they?
So right now I'm kind of undecided in liberal arts and sciences, so I don't know exactly what I want to do, but you don't... But
just lock in. You just ignore it.
Yeah, my bad. So I kind of want to see what I'm going to do because, you don't have to declare until your sophomore or junior year at most schools. So
I want you to think deeply about whether you should go to college or not. I didn't go to college and worked out fine for me. We have way too many people going to college in this country, if I may speak so candidly. In preparation, learn as much as you can. I wish when I was 15, 16, or 17, I spent even more time reading books, trying to dive deep into big ideas. You can take Hillsdale online courses at charlieforhillsdale.com. That's charlieforhillsdale.com. You guys can take them free of charge. So yeah, make learning a top priority.
So I was also going to ask, what do you have to say to all the students out here that are here supporting you, that are in college right now, that have a bunch of student loans? What are you going to say to them?
I mean, yeah, look, some of them are kind of trapped. I will say try to graduate as quickly as you can and then try to use what you have and your experiences here. At best, college can be a great connective tool to find people in your industry. So at the very least, if you're here, find people that are able to connect and you're able to find internships or better profession, better paying job because of it.
Has your stance changed on college?
No.
No, it hasn't. It's always been this way?
I have a book called The College Scam. I think I saw it right here. Someone had it over here. Right there. There's the book, The College Scam. Yeah.
So why do you think college is a scam?
Well, okay, happy to explain that. The national graduation rate, 41% of people that go to college do not graduate. And then half of the people in this audience that are in college, if they get a job, will end up getting a job that doesn't require a college degree, basically rendering their experience here completely useless.
I wouldn't say it's completely useless. For example, I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but my mom, she has an English degree, and she doesn't really do stuff related to English. She's the director of digital analytics at State Farm, and what she kind of does is she just, analyzes the data trends and kind of makes decisions from there. And she uses her English degree, every day to write emails to help her do all this kind of stuff with good language. Hey.
No, it's fine. It's good. I mean, look, let me just say one other thing. And you're a high schooler. Thank you for coming up here. You deserve credit for that. It's not easy. So artificial intelligence is going to displace 99% of all the jobs you're getting degrees for. Most of the reasons why you're in school, your jobs will not exist. We're going to have to retrain the entire country to use AI and to find other jobs. And writing emails, Grok can do that. ChatGPT can do that pretty well.
That didn't work so well for me. I don't think that would work well for me if I decided that one day I wanted to use ChatGPT on one of my AP comparative government essays or something.
Well, it actually works for a lot of people in this audience. I mean, you'd be surprised, right, guys? I'm not even endorsing it. I'm saying college has become a scam where it's who can use AI the quickest and the best, and you're not actually learning the way you used to. And by the way, the point also is that when you graduate, the jobs will not exist because they're going to have artificial intelligence doing these jobs for you. So,
I would argue that they aren't going to have artificial intelligence and that's actually kind of a threat because what if
it already exists. I'm not trying to big time you, but millions of people are going to lose their jobs in the next year.
So heart surgeons are going to lose their jobs
eventually.
to AI?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not. You can laugh. Do you know that? So, for example, in healthcare, there's an entire profession of cardiologists, for example, that read heart scans. They're going completely out of it. AI does it quicker and more accurately, and they do it in seconds. It's facts, right? In fact, people are detecting heart arrhythmias, cardiac blockages, places they need to have stents in seconds, where it otherwise would take weeks to get a cardiologist to look at it.
Where's your evidence for this?
I mean, look, man, it's pretty where's my evidence?
Yeah.
I mean, anyone around you will tell you it's true. I mean, you could just look it up on any multitude of examples.
What about a credible example?
Type into any search engine of your choice, okay? AI detects tumor quicker than, human, and you will see that all across the country they're using AI, and they literally have no use anymore for people to read scans. They double check the work sometimes, but at like a 99% veracity it works. Finally, other paralegals. Paralegals are like a thing of the past. Paralegals used to be people that would write up briefs. ChatGPT can read a 3,000-page legal brief in 30 seconds and summarize it more crisply and in better language than a human being can.
I'm pretty sure that's not all paralegals do, though.
Well, paralegals basically read and write, and ChatGPT does that better than a human being and quicker and more accurately. I'm not here to debate it with you. It's a fact. AI's taken over the world, and I don't think people are prepared for that. Thank you very much.
Okay, can I get a hat?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
How's it going, Charles? How you doing? I've got a question for you on data science. You told a senior student earlier in high school that AI is going to take over millions of jobs in the coming future here.
It already
this
is, yeah.
year. Some of them, yeah. But there is still critical fields that definitely won't have AI taking over anytime soon. Blue collar, zero threat for the most part. I mean, look at the
robotics is growing way quicker than you realize.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also a master's in data science, but robotics isn't growing that fast. But
I've seen stuff, man. I don't know.
I've also, believe me, I've seen stuff probably more than you have.
Well, so how many humans are working? Well, that's funny. How many humans are working in the Tesla plants?
I mean, I don't know.
They're
I
fully
don't
robotic,
go and count them, but
no, but they're fully robotic.
I mean, there's been work lines that have been industrialized for years. I mean, look at Ford plants. How many people are working there? So I feel like
more
there's
than
still
Tesla, but yeah.
Okay. Well, there's still plenty of labor to be around. The jobs that are going to be cut are sort of like middle management jobs and also email sending jobs. Anything that's already been done already with ChatGPT and LLMs, the impact has already been had. The tools that'll come, I mean, you said earlier with like doctors, that's a really poor example because it's more of a force multiplier than it is something that'll take jobs. It's assisting people in getting readings, but there does still need to be a doctor there in the event that a decision needs to be made. So.
Yes, but I mean, just to use the example, a level down is someone who looks at scans. They're not necessary anymore, right?
I mean, you still need to have someone to look at the results.
I mean,
you're not looking at scans, but you're looking at results now.
Not every job will be taken, but like I said,
not even that many. Is the thing.
I mean, I completely disagree.
You got to pare down the amount of jobs you think are going to be taken for sure.
Well, so how many people do you think are in mid-level management in this country?
I mean, a fair amount.
Yeah, it's like 70% of all the jobs.
I wouldn't say so.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, for example, let's just
probably get some stat, but
let's just take Brown University. I happen to know this because I was just doing a study on it. 4,000 employees, 1,000 are professors, 3,300 are mid-level management.
Okay.
That's I mean, across the board. And so yeah, I mean, look, you might be right, you might not. I think AI is way more powerful than we give it credit for. I think it's advancing at a rate that is going to displace
diminished returns. Once you get to the final 10%, the last 10% is 90% of the effort.
I actually hope you're right.
I am right. I'm telling you, man. Like, I've done the research. I've worked in the field.
Okay, yeah. I mean, do you think AI will get to a place of singularity?
Absolutely not. And even if it does, it doesn't matter. I mean, are you familiar with set theory?
No.
Okay, so set theory is basically like there's a Venn diagram, right? So there's a Venn diagram of human intelligence. And AI is only capable of learning everything that humans already know. It needs our data to be able to make insights.
So
right?
that's, I mean, again, so explain to me though, but once AI can do physics itself.
It can. Simulations.
I know, but it can get beyond human comprehension of physics.
I don't believe so, no. Because it can only do things that we understand.
Again, you might be right. People like Elon and Altman disagree with you. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, they also have a financial interest in
Again,
right?
I hope you're right. I hope you end up...
Right. So we want more jobs to stay.
No,
I'm telling you that it'd probably be in the best interest not to sow fear into coming generations that AI
No, it's not. Okay, but
right?
the vast majority of people that are going to college are studying things that will be replaced. Again, the young man who came up here, what did he say? Well, my mom sends emails at State Farm.
Okay, I'd probably say that's a bad
I mean, that literally
in his regard. But,
but
for him, you don't know what did he say he was going to go to college for?
He said liberal arts.
Okay, well,
that's okay.
Well, art isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Image generators are kind of kind of iffy.
That's
so.
interesting. I don't know if I agree. Okay,
You
thank
think
you.
they're good?
I think they're fast.
Are you doing a Turning Point merch with AI now?
Not yet.
Okay. You gonna get there?
Oh yeah.
All right. Can I get a hat for
Smart.
the view
Yeah.
behind me?
Yeah. Smart commentary. Thank you, man. I really hope you're right.